All right. Once again, we're back. Part 2 right here. Getting back into it. So, where we left off, we were talking about Peter W., played by Rob Delaney. And he's got really no superpowers. But, but for some reason, our man Deadpool is in love with him. And so he's just... he's just a civilian with a cool mustache, no powers, and
about it.
So so they're showing off all their powers. Bedlam could disrupt electrical currents.
Terry Crews.
That's Terry Crews. Rest in peace.
I was like, oh, he's dead. Oh yeah.
Sasgard with. What was it?
Pennywise.
He could spit what is it?
Acid throw up.
I'm like, that's interesting.
Spitting
acid.
acid.
It's pretty funny. Zeitgeist, that's him. And of course, Domino, she says, my skill's luck, and we talked about that for a second. Vanisher, who's invisible. And what's the other one? Oh, the Star Shatterer. And then I don't remember his superpowers other than he kept saying, like, I'm better than you.
He's an alien.
Yeah, he said supposedly he's an alien.
Yeah, he was from another planet. He's better than everybody.
At everything.
Yeah, at everything.
That was pretty much his power. And he's already kind of like being a douche.
If you're better at everything, you wouldn't have got fucking chopped up by
helicopter blades.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, that's what happens. They the whole time they're making references to the wind shear because they're about to go do a sky jump.
Yeah.
Or skydiving.
Did Peter tell them?
Well, the first one was because the weasel, T.J. Miller, he gets caught by Cable, and Cable is able to squeeze it out of him with really no effort. What's gonna happen?
That was just threatened him.
Yeah, he just barely looked at him like, oh, this is what's probably gonna happen to you.
I need you to tell me everything. He's like, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He just like spills his guts. He's like, I don't like pain. I'm gonna give you everything.
He didn't front though when he went to the homies. He's like, I pretty much told him everything. They still fuck with him. Right. Snitch. Yeah.
Right.
That's why he's Weasel though, I guess.
Right. That's why it was. Yeah, that's why he's the Weasel. The Weasel. Pauly Shore, the Weasel. Sue him, Pauly. Just kidding. So, okay, so yeah, they figure that they're going to intercept this caravan, which has the kid, Fire Fist, and also Juggernaut is also on board, but they don't know that yet. So they go to intercept. And every time they're mentioning to Deadpool about the wind shear, he's like, "Do you think this is a good idea?" And so they go to skydive out of the back of this helicopter, and
Peter shot of X-Force.
Yeah. Peter. Well, let's figure out how Peter
opens up. And you see all X-Force, you're like, oh, they're gonna go put in work right now.
Oh yeah. You think this
when
is
the helicopter opens from the back and you see them, and they're like.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah,
yeah. They make it look like an Army Navy commercial.
Got Terry Crews on the side, and Domino looks tight,
and then of course the Vanisher. Yeah, they just know his back. His parachute's just tossed into the air by itself, and I was like, what happened there? I was like, is Domino gonna go catch it? Is he gonna like show off? I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, it's fucking the invisible guy. Didn't say nothing. And but I think my favorite part is when Peter
jumps out.
He's trying to jump out. He's trying to he shimmies down and sits down on the edge of the ramp.
He did that scared shit, like scared jump in the pool shit.
Scared, yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. Like, I'll get my feet wet first, and I'm just gonna fall.
I'll just fall into it.
Fall in, yeah. And then
did Deadpool kick him off?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he threw him off.
He may have pushed him off. Yeah. And then so Deadpool lands safely, but all of a sudden, as soon as he lands, he takes off his parachute.
Stuck.
Well, he kind of gets stuck, but he gets stuck like on a billboard, and it kind of like catches him off guard. And then he looks up, he sees all the X-Force just flipping around like crazy because of the wind shear. So now he's starting to regret
funny,
it.
Yo, you see him in the air like twirling.
Yeah, so like twirling around, almost knocking into each other. I'm like, oh crap. And I'm like, no way this is gonna happen. I'm like thinking like are they gonna kill all these fools at the same time? I'm like, nah, no way. Sure enough, they all start getting.
Who gets it first?
It was Bedlam.
Yeah, Terry gets it. He hits a bus.
It's a bus, and all the fucking
flies into a bus. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, all right, he ain't dead. Did you think he was dead?
No, I didn't think he was dead. I think he's gonna be like really badly hurt and pissed. Yeah, but no, he's.
I was like, damn, they just hit a fucking civilian bus.
Yeah, he's dead as dog. He's dead as dog shit.
That shit killed him.
Yeah, I guess it would kill anybody.
Yeah. And then who's next?
Was it
Shatterstar?
Was it Shatterstar? What happened to Shatterstar?
He goes into the blades.
Oh, the helicopter blades. Yeah,
that was tight.
And
then it's green blood.
Yeah, it's green blood.
He's the alien.
Which is funny too, because that's like a good way to like keep the keep your ratings a little low. It's not real blood. It's like they can't count that as a real kill. Green blood.
That fool got real wrecked, and then Pennywise.
Then Pennywise. Do we see Pennywise? No. Do we see Peter? Peter lands safely.
Peter lands straight. He's Pennywise lands in the wood chipper. He's stuck, and then Peter runs up to help him.
It gets spit. It has Peter. It has Zeitgeist as he's getting munched up by this wood chipper, starts vomiting as anybody probably would.
Melts
his arm. Melts Peter's arm off.
Dies. And he dies. Only Domino's left.
Yeah.
Well, Domino landed on the bus that they were supposed to land on.
Right. Yeah. She lands on the caravan no problem. And the Vanisher.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
We get a cameo by Brad Pitt. You just see this fool doing his stupid electrocution face.
And that was it. He's done. He hit a telephone wire or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? Electrical wires.
Yeah.
Hit that thing and
got deep fried.
Deep fried. He was done.
Yeah,
It was funny as hell. Brad Pitt flashing his face on and off.
I was hearing about X-Force the movie and all that shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, they played it good. They played it good.
These fools got disintegrated, B.
Yeah.
Yo. Damn, why they gotta do X-Force like that, B?
Well, I mean, like you said,
they just kill off the whack characters.
Kill off the whack characters. They can make room for the good guy, for the higher ups, because now you got Cable.
Yeah.
Which is Scott Summers.
Which was
Cyclops.
It was funny as shit though. That had me rolling for a while.
Oh god. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. I was like watching it, and I was just like,
that's some shit you wouldn't never expect. Yeah,
I fell out. That alone's worth buying the DVD. Holy shit.
Yeah, the way it caught you off guard, it smacked you.
Yeah, they got me.
Killing Vanessa, and then this. It's like, damn.
Yeah, there was like Game of Thrones type killings. Okay, so after that's when Domino's left. She gets onto the caravan, and she starts causing havoc.
She just runs, and shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens. It helps her out. It's like you see all these cars rolling over.
She'll make a dumb decision, and it'll all work out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she'll make a quick, like a rash decision, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna run after these guys, and things will be okay, and that's what happens. She's like starts running after the caravan, and like cars are like flipping all over her, and trying to avoid her from crashing, and they're like flipping up in the air, and that's what like helps slow the caravan down so she could get to him. And so she's able to get to Fire Fist, and then that's when she gets into the car, Cable starts to make a run for the caravan too.
Oh yeah.
And so it's basically Caravan and Deadpool on a kind of a foot race trying to get to the caravan, and that's when, and so that's just that action scene is just insane. There's just so much going on in that freaking scene, and they're like, and that's when we see Juggernaut.
Yeah, after the crash.
Right.
I guess the caravan all crashes, right?
Yeah, right. The caravan crashes.
Definitely put in work on that shit.
Well, Juggernaut stops the caravan.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because he punches a hole into the middle. And that's when we first, catch a glimpse of him. We see his arm, and that's pretty much
Deadpool and Cable fight scenes were dope.
Yeah, those were cool.
Yeah,
because they were fighting and they were trying to get to the caravan, so you got there first.
Yeah, they had some good shit.
Yeah, that was impressive. And so when we see Juggernaut, the first thing we see is just his arm, and he just smashes through the middle of this giant caravan and buckles it.
Yeah.
And they kind of made him look, and when he comes out, when we finally see him, he kind of looks a little bit like they did in the first movie, because he has that big, like, he doesn't have the like the brown helmet he has in the like in the cartoons and in the and in the comics. He's kind of have this big like block type thing on his head that's kind of scratched up.
Yeah,
probably maybe Wolverine claws.
He looked cool in his prison uniform and shit though.
Yeah, he's huge. He's a giant
big goon.
Yeah,
Goliath goon.
Yeah, and we never see his face because it's always covered by this gigantic helmet, as it should be, because that's how he's pretty much portrayed in the comic books the whole time.
Professor X's brother
was?
That's what he said. No, he's like, that fool tries to read my mind, so I keep this helmet on.
Right. Yeah.
Is that who he's talking about?
I guess.
Oh,
did he say my brothers?
He's the fat boy was like, yo, so your brother could read your mind, so that's why you wear the helmet?
Oh, he said his brother, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, I don't remember that shit.
Man, me neither.
Yeah.
I thought Juggernaut... I don't remember that either.
Yeah. Let us know, we ain't the biggest on comics, but, I read some back in the day. I don't remember that shit, though.
Me neither. Let me see. See what we got.
The Juggernaut, but he was dope, yo. Fucking the most brutal Juggernaut you'll ever see.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was something to fucking like awe at, because he was huge.
And that's what he should be, yo. He's always been an ill badass, This fool fucking wrecks Deadpool.
Oh, well, okay. So he says. He's the son of Cart Marco, who become. Oh, okay. So they're stepbrothers.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. So because Carlo Marco is the son of Kurt Marco, who becomes Charles Xavier's stepfather. So I said, yeah, they are brothers.
Oh,
stepbrothers, but they're brothers.
Damn. I forgot about that.
So that's interesting that he that they used that plot line, because in the other one it wasn't that. He was just a rogue
villain, yeah.
A rogue freaking mutant. So that's interesting. Yeah. So yeah, right. What else?
Cable and Deadpool have a dope fight in the van, right?
Yeah.
And even Domino fights them.
Right. Yeah.
And then they crash, and then we get to see Juggernaut.
Right. And he rips Deadpool in half.
He fucking damn. Yo, that shit was dope, yo.
Tears him like a freaking piece of wood.
Yeah, this made me like, yo, that is fucking Juggernaut.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, that's a Juggernaut, B.
Yeah.
Yeah, living up to the name. That fool just rips him in half, guts pouring out. Fucked up, yo.
Yeah, leaving him on the ground bleeding out.
Dope. That shit was dope, though. And it looked gritty. Yeah,
his guts laying out, just sprawled out,
and it looked gritty as shit.
Oh yeah,
and he looked like Juggernaut just doing it. Looked like a fucking ill scum goon.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
mutant goon.
Yeah, he just like it was nothing. Just tore him up. That's how it should be.
Yeah,
San Miguel. Yeah,
dude's supposed to that motherfucker.
Yeah, if he's as big as he is, he should just rip people in half. It's like, yeah, okay. Like, what is he gonna do? Fucking play patty cake with these fucking? I mean, come on. It's not gonna be a fucking slap boxing. He's gonna take you out. He's gonna fuck you up. So yeah, that was brutal as hell. I dug it. So I'm glad they made him as brutal as possible. Only way you could do that is in this movie. Earned its fucking R rating.
Yeah, hell
took it to the.
They didn't give a fuck. Yeah.
Hell no. And so they walk off. They're pretty much like, we're done here with Juggernaut and Fire Fist. And then Fire Fist does that funny mime walk with the rope. when he walks out, when he exits.
Dips out.
Yeah, just all like, you fucker, that's not a real rope. That shit was cool. And like just a little fucking like fuck you at the end. So Deadpool has no legs, so now he has to grow legs.
I have no legs.
I have no legs. So he goes back to what's her name?
Yeah.
The blind chick's name. Is it Mel?
His homegirl.
His homegirl.
Yeah. Cure for blindness.
Oh yeah, that's right. He goes into her. Yeah, that was earlier when he had to go get his guns. Yeah, like just like in the first one.
That scene. That shit. This takes a whole. I don't know how much coke this was, but a pack, fucking brick, puts it in his mask and pops that shit.
Yeah, pops it in his. Oh god. Well, that was from the. I don't know. You remember the first movie when Blind Al? That's her name, right? Blind
yeah.
Al?
He stole the coke. Who did he steal it
Well,
from?
remember he said. Well, remember no. I don't remember he so much if he stole it, but if you remember in the first one. Coke. When he was about to leave for his final when he was about to she said that she says it was like damn I miss cocaine. Yeah. So at the end of the first one right so after the first one like when he was about to go out to go find what's his name Ajax, he says somewhere hidden in this house is like 3 kilos of coke and the cure for blindness.
Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah. And he takes off. Found that shit. Yeah, and then there it was in the fucking underneath the floorboards.
That was funny. That was funny. That was funny that he popped that in his face.
Dang, that's fucking Scarface would be proud.
Yeah.
That's okay. So back to what scene we're at. Okay. So he's back at Blind Al's house, trying to regenerate his legs.
Oh yeah,
and
legs.
He has literally baby legs, like no hair on them or anything. They look like little pudgy toes.
And he's just wearing a shirt, Tom Cruise style, but no draws.
No draws.
Baby legs, baby dick.
I think like the funniest parts though is hearing like Blind Al like talk shit the whole time. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Like, what the fuck did I just touch? And it's just like, oh Jesus. We're like to hear her talk. Fucking, it's like, oh my god, she's fucking hilarious. And then Cable shows up where he's having a meeting, and of course Weasel's trying to act hard. He's all like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. I'm down. He's like, oh, never mind. Not going to go anyway. He's like, just talking shit. I was like, oh, this guy is. So, yeah, he lives up to the name Weasel, of course. And then Cable shows up.
Yeah, she's at or Blind Al's
apartment.
Yeah.
And he's trying to plead a deal with him because he realizes he's going to need help because Juggernaut's just too much for him to handle. And so that whole scene is freaking hilarious because they're just the baby legs, and then he crosses his legs and shows his cock.
That was funny though.
He's just freaking out. And
that was a Basic Instinct reference.
His Basic Instinct. Yeah. So they strike a deal. Deadpool doesn't want to kill the kid. He thinks he could save him. So.
Right? Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Like, he sees his bitch. Like, every time he dies, he sees his bitch, and she gives him, like, a clue to get back to her or go to heaven with her or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. Or, like, to fulfill something in his life.
Yeah.
And so that's...
they were going to have a kid. They were not talking about having a kid.
Right.
And so I think he got soft for this kid, you know?
Right, yeah, because he was... And that's what kind of these dream sequences kind of help find out is, like... They keep telling him, giving him clues like, okay, hey, you know, your heart's in the wrong place, stuff like that. And so he finally does. So he starts putting things together, kind of like, okay, I need to help this kid. This is, you know, I need to show him redemption, stuff like that. And so I think, and those dream sequences are kind of cool because it's like he's like underwater. And like there's like a wall or something, like an invisible wall of water, like trying to keeping them apart. And so we see, so as he takes those messages back with him to reality, he decides to help this kid. So they go. So he wants to help. That's kind of his motivation to help this kid get better because he hasn't killed anybody yet. And they realize like, oh, once he starts killing, he's not going to stop. And so that's the deal he makes with Cable.
Yep.
Cable. So a lot of like this like reminds me of Looper. Looper's kind of a similar thing.
Oh yeah.
The little kid hasn't killed yet, but yet this mercenary is out to kill him anyway.
You like Looper?
Oh yeah, Looper's great.
That was tight.
That was a good movie.
Dope,
yeah, it was
unexpected gem.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm glad I went to go see that. I saw that in the theater too. That was cool.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, I did.
Saw it first came out. But yeah, that was a great flick. I mean, doesn't with the total time travel thing again? Time travel thing along with this movie too.
Time travel always gets fucked up.
Well, it's either because
you
can
can't
play
make
with
that. Yeah,
yeah, but you can always play with the
There's
rules.
There's always questions. Yeah, you're always gonna have. Well, how did this happen? Nah, you just gotta say fuck it.
Yeah. That time travel thing is a great way to screw shit up. Just kind of explain things away. Oh, it's time travel.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like time travel is not just linear, so you could fuck with all the timelines and stuff like that. It's like, well, this changes, this changed, and that's changed, but there's other timelines that exist. So it's always cool to kind of play with that idea, and which they don't really play with this idea. They only kind of stay on the one timeline. And so they went to go stop the kid before he starts killing. Of course, he's got Juggernaut with him, who's just a killing machine. And so they say, well, okay, well, we're going to need some help. So they go recruit. They try to recruit Colossus as backup. And, of course, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Negasonic. And so they try to, and it doesn't seem to work at first.
Negasonic Teenage Dyke Bitch. No, I'm just playing.
That'd be a horrible name.
That'd be a great name.
You should draw her then.
It's an Andrew Dice Clay type superhero.
Put her in your next comic book. They can't sue you, I promise. I'm a lawyer.
Cockbusters.
So they don't want to they don't want to go out and help them at first. So you just have Domino, Deadpool, Cable, and Dopinder.
Dopinder is chilling in the castle.
Yeah. Oh, that one scene you mentioned where he gets pissed because they took Peter before him as part of the X-Force.
Oh, that was tight. Yeah.
He's like, fuck. He's like doing all that.
I saw the ad.
Yeah.
Came.
He just shows up. Yeah, he shows up just as responding to an ad, and this guy's been cleaning up his piss for the past week. You don't want to let him part of the team. And Dopinder's on a bloodlust, and he keeps making reference to Interview with a Vampire with Kirsten Dunst.
He's fucking changing the tampon machine in the bathroom, man. Well, they got to play Dopinder.
Yeah, Dopinder. They call him Brown Panther.
He comes out through and then do.
Yeah, so they charge the hospital because that's where Juggernaut and Fire Fist are, because Fire Fist is on a revenge kick. He wants to kill the headmaster.
Yeah, they were torturing him there though.
Yeah, they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot there. So they went after him.
And that was dude from he's been in some other shits, but I know him from the World's End. Is that it?
The World's End?
Is that what it's called? The one with Simon Pegg, the robot one.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of his homies.
Okay.
He's in a few other things. I've seen him a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
But it's funny that he's bald in this.
Oh yeah, that's Eddie. His name's Eddie Marson.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah,
World's End.
21 Grams. Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's in. What else is he in? I know him from. Maybe not.
He was in. Oh, you know what? I remember him from. He was in Sherlock Holmes. He was the detective. He kept getting clowned on.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, that was him too. But he ends up helping Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, this was a character actor. He's in a lot of shit.
Yeah, he kind of blends in. He could play a dick.
Yeah.
And that's what he is. He's actually kind of really the bad guy in this whole thing. It's not Cable. It's not really Juggernaut. It's this fucker who's torturing mutants. So they go after him. They try to stop him. Then Deadpool gets fucked up and he gets fucking hammered with an iron rod through his temple.
Oh yeah, no, Juggernaut slams that fool on a gate.
On an iron rod gate.
Yeah,
effed him up
straight through the temple. Man.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
That was sick. And then Colossus rips it out.
Yeah. Colossus shows up, pulls it out of his head after Deadpool goes into one of his weird trips.
Colossus and Deadpool have like a fucking 80s teenage romance.
Yeah, he picks him up to carry him off.
We can play Say Anything.
Right. And so that was funny. And that was good. And so he takes off. So it's even Deadpool mentions it's a CGI fight between Juggernaut and what was fuck Colossus. Thank you.
Yo,
and
my one. I like this movie a lot. This movie's dope, right? All right, that's my disclaimer. But the CGI and some of the effects were a little shoddy.
Yeah, which ones in particular stood out to you?
Cable's arm was a little not so good, and there was a couple times like I noticed, like I think when Deadpool hit the sign, I was thinking, oh, that should look mad cartoon right there. And a couple times, and even that CGI fight was it was all right.
Yeah, CGI fight was okay. It wasn't too bad. There was a few moments that looked a little cartoonish.
Yeah.
But what you could do? I mean,
they're both cartoons.
Yeah, they're both cartoon characters, so it's funny to like watch that. And so they basically, I thought they killed Juggernaut, but it looks like
they don't kill Juggernaut.
They don't kill him. You can't kill him.
That was tight.
He's too fucking strong.
Got in that fool's neck with his knives. That was pretty tight. With swords.
Yeah.
Pop his helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tight.
Yeah, that was cool too. And so they try to electrocute him by sticking a giant cable up his ass.
Oh, that was funny.
It was pretty funny. And all that, I mean, threw him inside a pool and he electrocuted him, but all that did was just basically incapacitate him. Because we see him at the end, he starts getting out of the pool. And so Deadpool was able to talk down Fire Fist after a really brutal battle. He was trying to talk.
Not really.
Well,
he didn't talk him down.
Nah, he tried.
Still wanted to go.
Well, yeah, he still wanted to go, but he was able to like.
Cable was gonna kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, and he keeps giving them opportunities. So he was beat up pretty good, and they go at it. So they weren't able to. Yeah, he was able to slow him down for a minute, but Fire Fist is just too hell bent on revenge.
Yeah.
And so just before he takes him out, he takes out the headmaster.
I was like,
Cable
this kid is a fucking asshole. Why are you trying to save this for Deadpool? Usually you don't give a fuck about an asshole. This kid's being a jerk off.
Well, yeah. Well, like it goes back to his girlfriend. His girlfriend's dead. And, yeah.
You don't know. And then
he's still a kid.
What he said, what the blind chick said was, no, kid's bad, or you can't give up on a kid, or some shit like that.
Right.
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. So that kind of falls in line with everything.
Little bastard.
Bastard. So after that's when Cable just has one shot in his gun left, and he takes aim and fires at Fire Fist.
Oh, that was a cool part. Right before this is when when Fire Fist shocks Deadpool and he gets the his black suit.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. It was like all ashy.
Yeah,
yeah. It was
looks like his. They said that's his X-Force suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
With the red eyes, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
it's kind of like a little hint.
Yeah, they covered him up in black, like in dust. Like
it's like
ashes. It's like ashes.
Shocked.
Right. And so, I could probably mention that. So after that's when Cable reaches for his gun, has one last shot, takes a shot at Fire Fist, and Deadpool makes a run for it to take the bullet for the kid, and that hits Deadpool and he falls, and at the time he has the collar, he has a collar back on him because he's trying to challenge the kid. He's like, well, if you're gonna kill somebody, kill me, and let's see if you can do it, if that's what you want to do. Challenges him, he doesn't go for it, and so that's why he kills, and so that's how Deadpool gets hit So that makes it a little bit more significant. He gets hit by the bullet. He goes down, and he's about. And so now he's mortal. He could die. He hits the ground, and he dies. And that death scene is probably
longest death scene in fucking movie history. Yeah.
It was funny as hell.
It was, but I think maybe a little too long.
A little too long for you?
Yeah.
I was getting there for me too.
It was almost there.
It was almost there for me too. But they just
pull back a few seconds, and you would have had it straight on point.
Short attention spans here, all right?
I know. Yeah, it's YouTube generation.
Shit to do. Sesame Street generation.
It's crazy how like we didn't grow up with this shit, but I feel like my attention span's getting shorter.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
I can feel it. I can feel it sometimes. That's why I try to.
I mean, it's not like our kids, but it's there.
That's why I try to I try to once in a while. I'll try to focus, make myself focus on something for more than 3 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Just so okay, I can do that. It's like exercising.
I'm always on something. The phone's on, the tablet's on, the podcast, fucking video.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. Hey, that's the worst thing for me, especially when I'm waiting around doing nothing. It is almost impossible for me not to grab my phone.
Yeah.
So I if I'm waiting in line at some place, I don't care. I'll try not to grab my phone. I'm just I'll just look around at anything else. I try not to grab it anymore.
Can't even take a shit. You're like, all right, wait. Let me hold my shit. Make sure I get my phone before I take this shit. Can't even go in and take a shit and read the soap bottle like you used to, you know?
Right. You don't wash your hands before you leave the fucking bathroom with your phone either.
Oh, I know, that's pretty nasty too.
Now you put it to now you put it to your ear.
Put it to your ear, and then you take it to Olive Garden typing and then you eat your fucking breadsticks. You scumbag.
Yeah, you're touching your neighbor's breadsticks.
You fucking scum.
Yeah,
we see you.
Now you got a fecal matter fucking salad. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're trying to blame the Mexicans on E. coli. You what? Watch your phone.
Here's some sanitizer.
Yeah, word.
Douse that shit with it. So speaking of ADD, that's Deadpool once again. He's probably got some ADD with him because he's always talking so much he can't stop, and that's kind of how he dies. He keeps talking, can't stop talking. The merc with the mouth, as always, and so he dies, and he enters into the afterlife with Vanessa, and they have the air supply, or they have one of those 80 song. I can't remember. Is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it Air Supply? I think again, but. Anyways,
yeah, I think
probably
so.
that one. Oh no, it was wait, it was
Classic
Iran.
Shit,
Iran, I think by Flock of Seagulls. One of those songs. Anyways, so
I know it if I hear it. So.
Excuse me. So, but then, much like Infinity War, time travel sneaks into the end and changes the whole ending.
Oh,
Cable, yeah, just like freaking Thanos, which is funny again. That he does the same thing. He turns back time to change the end of the movie.
Oh, well, we didn't talk about that though. So Cable's wanted to murk this kid, and then Deadpool's like, "Look, you're straight," because Cable has his daughter's teddy bear that got murdered, and it was all sooted.
Right. Oh yeah, we skipped over that.
And that was pretty cool. I like that how they added that, and then he's like, and Deadpool's like, "Look." And the teddy bear was all clean. So I meant his whole family was straight.
Right. Yeah, my mistake. You're right. We did gloss over that.
That was a good one. I think that was a good part of it.
Yeah, he explains why he's after this kid, and that's the reason. Fire Fist in the future becomes a kind of giant asshole.
Yeah.
And
Deadpool only has one jump back in time.
Well,
he has two, I guess.
He had two.
He used one to get there, and then he only has one to get back.
Right. And now
then he uses it for Deadpool.
Deadpool, right?
When he dies.
Yeah, right. Cable uses it for Deadpool, and so he's able to bring Deadpool back, and he puts in the right before they start going at it. Cable sneaks in the token from that he gave to Vanessa
Put it right at his bullet point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right where the bullet's gonna hit, and boom! So it hits him, and he comes back to life, and everything pretty much is chill after that. He's Deadpool's fine. He comes back and
they all become squad.
They become this, and now Cable's pretty much accepted his fate that he's gonna stay there.
Yeah,
and so that's pretty much that was
Domino,
Dopinder,
Deadpool,
and now I guess Fire Fist now, and I guess Colossus.
Yeah, X-Force.
Yeah, X-Force.
That's cool.
Yeah, and as they're leaving, you can see Juggernaut getting out of the pool, which is good. We know he's still alive,
so he might come back.
Yeah,
as much love I know, he's gonna get mad love in this.
Oh yeah,
he might be the next villain in Deadpool 3, or you can do Deadpool 3 or X-Force. Deadpool 3, right?
I think they're gonna take a break for Deadpool 3, and they're probably gonna do an X-Force movie or something like that. Yeah, which they should.
That'd be sick. Imagine the X-Force with this type of shit. Oh. Yeah, this shit was fucking. Fight scenes were dope.
Yeah, because they didn't waste any time.
Gritty ass fucking comic book shit, yo. I like that shit.
Yeah, because they didn't waste any time putting out this sequel. And it's been 2 years.
Yeah,
2 years.
It wasn't that long ago.
2 years and some change, because Valentine's Day 2016, and so now it's 2018. It's only May, so 2 years. They didn't waste any time getting this movie out. So I think they're probably gonna take some time off until the next one. And so after that, we had some end credit scenes, right?
Yeah.
Which is
end credit scenes.
Yeah, Deadpool uses the time he gets Negasonic to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah, Negasonic, I guess, is smart.
Something, I guess.
Right?
apparently she
Gifted.
She spent some time at Radio Shack or something. Yeah. So she's able to fix the time travel watch. And they head back, and Deadpool decides to head back and stop Vanessa from getting killed, and stop Peter W. from getting killed. He has to walk away.
He doesn't help none else, the X-Force.
No, nobody else.
He just helps. He told Peter, like, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's cool. He's about his word, yo.
Yeah.
Those other motherfuckers knew what they enlisted for. Oh, shit.
So, what was...
So yeah, he brings them back.
Brings them back,
and then he goes and starts fucking fixing some timelines.
Yeah, fixing some timelines. He goes back to the end of Wolverine Origins and kills the Deadpool in that one.
Oh,
right in front of
that shitty Deadpool. And claps the shit out of him.
You shouldn't even call that Deadpool.
No, what was that shit? I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Weapon X.
That was Katana, or what was his name? Baraka.
Yeah, Baraka from Mortal Kombat. Exactly.
Blades that came out of his arms. Right?
Yeah, it looked more like Baraka. Had no shirt and everything, sweatpants. So he kills. That's
that he played that guy though.
Yeah, and he kills him right. Yeah,
shitty guy.
Oh God. Yeah, and he kills him right in front of Hugh Jackman, Wolverine.
Yeah. They just used old Wolverine footage.
Yeah, from.
The first one.
From Origins.
Origins,
yeah. And the second one, and then he decides to go back and he kills Ryan Reynolds when he's writing Green Lantern.
I didn't know he wrote that.
I don't know. Did he write that? Or was he just like...
He was just talking shit. Maybe he was reading it or something.
Yeah, just doing a read.
Yeah.
But, so he shoots him in the back of the fucking head. Which was fucking funny.
What's worse, Green Lantern or that Wolverine?
Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I actually didn't mind the Wolverine that much, other than the Deadpool shit.
Yeah, I didn't mind that either. I didn't mind Green Lantern either. There was some corny shit.
Oh man, I totally forgot everything about Green Lantern. I was like so done when that shit fucking happened. I was like, oh god, thank God this shit is over. I did not want to fuck, dude. I was like, I was just like, okay, this is nothing. This is terrible. Was that supposed to be? That wasn't part of the DC. That was right before the Superman movie.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they were just trying to get some superhero shit.
Fucked up.
Yeah,
you fucked up. All right, and yeah, so that was that the last word?
And then there's, I think that is right.
That was the last one I remember.
Yeah, I think so. For forgetting, let us know what you rate this joint.
I give it 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, easy. Just because they amped up the gore and the humor, and it was fast paced. And it wasn't like, it didn't feel like, to me it didn't feel like it was a cookie cutter kind of thing where they just use the same kind of plot, plots to move things forward. It wasn't like a revenge one. Like the first one's like a revenge one. This one's kind of like they're trying to save somebody. It's more like redemption kind of shit.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm gonna agree with you. B.
Yeah.
4. In between that and a 4.5. So wherever you want to go, cool. Right there. But no, I'm gonna go 4.
Okay, 4
because 4.5 is kind of high.
Yeah, that's
do
high.
A 4.
Especially because
solid 4.
Especially because of the sequel too. Usually sequels are always weak as shit. I don't know why, but
well, that's all right. Maybe is there any complaints? Like mine was.
You said the CGI.
The CGI, and then maybe it did not. The story was. That's why it didn't compare to the first one. Is the story was. I don't know. It seemed more on track. This kind of felt a little scattered a little bit.
Oh, you did too, really?
Did
oh, okay. No, not really. No, I thought if it could have. I could have got really convoluted, but I think it was okay. It was fine.
I mean, that's not. I mean, I wasn't like thrown off, but I don't know. It just felt like it felt a little different.
It felt like it was getting a little too split up.
Yeah, it felt a little different.
Okay.
But
well, I mean, it was. I mean,
dope shit. So I would give Deadpool 4.1, 4.5. This 4.
Oh, okay.
Real close.
Yeah.
Real dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this multiple times for sure.
I'll definitely buy the DVD for this one.
Yeah.
Make my, that'll make my list. And
so
I fucks with this.
Yeah, fuck with it. Heavy. Real heavy, yo. I might go peep this again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I might do this again too.
I don't know if I got to see this or Guardian or
Avengers
again.
I gotta see Avengers again.
Yeah, I know.
God damn.
Yo, we're starting this summer.
I might watch it again. I might watch it tomorrow. Holy shit!
This summer's popping, or already, right? Avengers just started off of killer shit.
Yes, it's technically summer blockbuster type shit. We're gonna bleed into it.
What else did we get? Is that it?
Well, we got Ant-Man coming up, Black Panther, but that was in February.
Star Wars next week.
Fuck, Star Wars next week.
Yeah.
Boom, Solo.
Yeah. Even if that's all right.
That looks like it might be picking up a little bit more. So that might be promising.
Jurassic Park, I'm gonna go do that 4D, kid.
You gonna do 4DX? Oh, hopefully they have it in 4DX.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, that'd be a good one.
If you're a movie head, I suggest 4DX.
Whenever you can.
Yeah.
Whenever you can afford it.
Yeah. You get that early matinee show, and it's not that bad. 2 people, it's not too bad.
Right. Yeah. But if you want an experience,
you're taking a whole family.
Shit, that's an experience.
All right, you break some bread.
Yeah, you might be doing Disneyland prices after that. You might be like, what am I doing this shit for? But if you, yeah. So yeah, Jurassic Park would definitely be worth it.
Yeah, I think they probably will have it for that, dog.
I think so. I'm in on that.
But yeah, dope shit, yo. I love this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, it was stoner comedy. It was fucking blood and gore. It was action. Maybe even a little sci-fi. Fuck, yo, it's just tight. All it didn't have maybe horror. Ooh, is there some horror in here too?
Nah,
no, all right. So
that's
it. That's almost everything off my checklist. That's dope.
Hits all the marks. Hits all the marks.
Put a monster in there, and I would have been done.
Godzilla,
Freddy
Dracula,
some shit.
Yeah, man. This was fucking great, man. I was
superhero,
I think it was
sci-fi, bloody as shit, action packed,
and they didn't give a lot away in the trailers, which is always best.
Yeah, I kind of avoided these trailers. I'm kind of trying to avoid trailers.
I did a little bit, but even when I went,
I've seen a couple.
Yeah, I've seen about 4 at least.
I saw 2 at least.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I've seen about 4, maybe 5 different ones, but I didn't.
With this campaign.
Shit, yeah, but you didn't see the Juggernaut in any of them.
No, hell no.
The closest thing we saw to like the Juggernaut, there was like a heat signature that somebody saw on one of the panels. That was about it.
Oh.
But no, there's nothing else. There was no giveaway with the Juggernaut whatsoever. Nothing about the Vanisher. We didn't see that.
And then coming from Infinity War, which is a 5. To this,
God, yes,
it's still fucking, and this is like a more of a street level superhero movie.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's not like that was some extravagant filet mignon shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they brought it all out to the table and then made sure that they didn't leave nothing unturned. And that's why I was glad. I'm glad they didn't try to like hold back. You know, it didn't seem like they did that at all.
That was like a filet mignon, good fucking ill Ruth Chris steak. And this is like a good ass, I don't know, some street level fucking some tacos, with that special taco truck you know about,
with a 2-pound burrito.
Yeah. But gourmet shit, you know? They're supposed to still chefing some shit.
Yeah, they hook you up with a Corona on the back. Yeah. Fucks with it. Fucks with this movie.
X-Force.
Yeah, X-Force.
Bring him. Yo, you can't do him wrong after this. So, that was fucking.
Hey, that was great.
That was great.
Oh, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh god,
shit, that shit. Yeah, that alone.
I made this movie.
Yeah,
I made this movie.
I was dead.
Hell yeah.
Couldn't believe that for a while.
Rest in peace, guys. We'll miss you, X-Force.
Smoke a big ass Dutch to this and go and watch it, and you'll fucking greatness.
Witness greatness. Well, that's it for us.
Peace,
I'm
happy feelings.
CO2.
I'm gritty.
Check out the new video we just made today.
Yeah, we putting
that's
in
gonna
work, man.
You're gonna see us. It's gonna be maybe we'll get to do some live shows pretty soon. Y'all see us out there. So CO2, Up Gritty, we out. Check out Deadpool, y'all.
HV, kid.
We'll see you soon.
Word.